Welcome back. It is Monday, July 22nd. The MLB, our 5 best bets are on the way. It is Austin joined by Logan. Let's recap how we did on Sunday. A winning day, 3-2. Annoying though. Let's talk about it. Our first pick of the day, Reds Nationals under 4.5, first 5. Sweaty, 4 runs to be on the exact. We'll certainly take it. Hey, we'll take it any way we can get it. White Sox Royals under 4.5, first 5. No runs scored. Well, certainly that. I'd rather that one than the 4, but hey, a win is a win. We had the Stroman and Michaelis parlay that cashed. Our 2 losers, Trey, he went 1 for 5. Had a chance in the 8th inning to get it done. I mean, you give me Trey with 5 plate appearances, I'll take it any day of the week. The real loser, Paxton under and earned runs. If you saw how that lost, painful. Gave up 2 runs in the first 2 batters, then pitched a masterclass through 5. And then they brought him out in the 6th inning when they didn't need him to. He was already at 90 pitches, and he gave up his 3rd earned run. Technically, he didn't give it up then. He gave up 2 base runners, and Joe Kelly gave it up. But annoying. But either way, a 3-2 day. Logan and I, if we could go 3-2 or have a winning day rest of our lives, we would not complain. Hopefully, today is a pretty good day. We got another 5 picks. Let's dive into them. But first, we have an important announcement. And I hope you guys are tapped into this because we have a new video dropping, but it's going to be on the 2nd channel. Let me talk about it. I'll throw up kind of an overlay. This is what it's going to look like. I'm going to have a breakdown of every single MLB game. So for this one, I just have the Rays and Yankees, which is an early start. It's going to have some batting averages, runners in scoring position, bullpens, everything in between the lines and whatnot. I'm just going to talk through every single game for maybe a minute at most, maybe 2, depending on if I like the game or not. And I'll just talk about it, where I'm looking, what things I'm looking at. So if you want to check it out, like I said, it'll be on the 2nd channel. Only the first few days. I want to test out the 2nd channel, see how you guys like it and the vibes over there. Obviously, if you guys really like the video, I'll bring it to the main channel probably maybe later this week, maybe the start of next week. Go check it out. I'll link it at the top of the description. Should be live before this video drops. So it'll be linked, top link in description. Break down every single MLB game. 13 games on today. Go check it out. Go show it some love. Let me know if you like it. And if you do, and you want maybe to see some things you think we could tweak, put them in the comments on that 2nd channel video, and I can certainly add some things in, whatever you guys want to see, and then we'll bring it on the main channel later this week or maybe the start of next week. But like I said, I'll be doing it every Monday through Friday. Not going to touch it on the weekends because, well, normally I'm pretty busy on the weekends and it takes a lot of work to put it into those videos. But let's dive into the picks. Enough rambling, enough yapping. First pick of the day should be no surprise, as the Monday through Friday parlay of the day is back. We're going to try a similar recipe to what happened on Friday, where we cashed a little plus 137 winner. We're going to maybe find some pitcher props, maybe find some hit props that we really like. Maybe they're a little bit too juiced to make a regular card, but if they're good enough to go into the parlay of the day with something we really like, something we don't think has a chance of losing, we'll throw it in the parlay of the day. So like I said, you can check it out. 2-leg parlay on Odds Checker will be linked in the description. Should be live around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time or something like that. So go check out that. I'm going to dive into my first pick of the day. We got another earned runs prop, something we've done really well on. I'm just going to say Paxton cashed for my sanity. This one I really like. It's Michael Lorenzen. I like his under 2.5 earned runs. A little juiced at minus 139, but hey, if you want to throw it into parlay, you can. I really like Lorenzen to have a pretty good outing today against the Chicago White Sox in the beginning of this series. A couple books were right around minus 145. Minus 150 probably is the highest I'd play on a single straight. Anything higher than that, I'm probably throwing into a parlay, trying to go for some good value. Now, honestly, this has become a system play. I will fade the White Sox until they prove it to me that they figured it out. And if they don't figure it out, well, we'll probably be able to retire rich, because that's what it's been for the White Sox recently. And we'll talk about how they've been doing against righties. But first, we need to talk about Lorenzen. On the year, 3.52 ERA and a 1.22 whip. He's had some good starts, had some really bad starts, but he's under this line in 10 of 16 starts, including 4 of 6 at home. And he's actually coming off a terrible start. 5 earned runs, I believe, on the road, taking on the Angels. Now, that was Lorenzen's, like I said. Now, had some really bad starts. That was his 4th time allowing 5 earned runs. Look, if he's going to suck, it's not going to be close. It's not like we're Paxton sweating. He's just going to give up the 4 or 5 earned runs and get out of there. But the last four times, like I said, with 5 earned runs, that was the 4th one. The previous 3, he bounced back in his next start with 1, 0, and 0 earned runs. Had a pretty solid break off here. Should be able to do his thing. And as I said, the White Sox have been an offense that, until they figure it out, I will have to fade them. I mean, the White Sox, over the last 2 weeks, 30th in batting average, OPS, and WRC plus versus righties, 25th with runners in scoring position. This team's just been stinking up the joint. 5 straight righties are under this line against them. 8 of the last 9 are under. And Lorenzen's been good getting those timely outs. 172 batting average with runners in scoring position. 167 with 2 outs. These are some stats that I'll probably be bringing up in the breakdown video. So if you want to go check that out, like I said, top link and pin comment and description if you want to. Go check it out right now or after the end of the video. But look, I like him to get the job done and pitching well at home. Lorenzen under 2.5 earned runs. My first pick of the day. But Logan, enough yapping from me. You got to pick for the people. Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to a late night game on the West Coast. I'm taking the Dodgers team total under 4.5, -125 odds on Bet365 is your best value there. Now slightly a little bit more juice than I normally play, but I still like it nonetheless. To ask a team to get 5 runs, especially after scoring a lot yesterday, I mean that's a task in itself. After scoring 9 yesterday in a Cutter Crawford home run derby on Sunday Night Baseball, I'm fading the Dodgers today, and it's more of a system play. You'll understand what I'm talking about today. But they're facing Blake Snell, and Blake Snell is a solid pitcher, but on paper he looks kind of bad. 6.31 ERA, 1.43 WHIP. He's yet to really hit his stride. Yet to be the Cy Young guy that he was last year. Now he faces the Dodgers, and he's tough on lefties. Let's start with that, because that's going to be big in this Dodgers lineup. Their two best hitters, Ohtani and Freeman, are both lefties. He's only allowing a 160 batting average to lefties. That's big. I mean, you got to get those guys out. You cannot let Ohtani hit a home run out of the stadium like he did yesterday. And he's faced the Dodgers plenty, because you remember he was with the Padres in that division, and against the Dodgers roster in 168 plate appearances, Snell is only allowing a 229 batting average and a 220 expected batting average with a 34.5% K rate. Those are all really great numbers, and numbers that I really want to back I want to back the Dodgers going under today. Over the last 14 days against lefties, the Dodgers are 27th in batting average, 26th in OPS, and 26th in WRC+. All of those stats are run type metrics, and they're not really producing against lefties. I'll take my chance against a Cy Young guy last year to round more into form against the Dodgers team that aren't seeing lefties really that well. And Blake Snell is able to get the swing and a miss. Even though his ERA is high, something he really does well is the swing and miss. 91st percentile in whiff percentage, 77th percentile in K percentage. And it is common for a team that just hit 6 home runs last night to come out aggressive the next day. I mean, it's like simple human nature. Yesterday, you were seeing the ball fly off your bat and into the stands. You could be aggressive at the plate, and it would not shock me at all if the Dodgers are once again aggressive against Blake Snell. And the teams that are aggressive against Blake Snell are the teams that falter. I've seen it before. I mean, that's the recipe to beating Blake Snell is you just got to sit and you got to wait for him to walk you, because he throws a lot of pitches outside the zone. He relies on you to chase, and he goes corner to corner, right? He'll throw pitches on the outer edge of the plate, on the inner edge of the plate, and more often than not, those could be called balls. And if you're not swinging, but if the Dodgers want to be aggressive at the plate today, Blake Snell will use that aggression against them. It's the reason why he has like a 6.5 K prop. It's that he is able to get the strikeouts. I mean, he has a pretty nasty curveball, can drop it out of the zone. The Dodgers hitters being aggressive against Blake Snell's off speed. I see that being trouble for them today. And then we go to the bullpens, right? Blake Snell wants to give us 8 or 9 innings of a masterclass, sure, but I don't think that's going to happen. But in July, the Giants are 17th in bullpen ERA at a 3.9 ERA there. I mean, a pretty mediocre, middle of the pack bullpen for the Giants. They've had good outings, they've had bad outings. They're coming off a series, obviously, in course. So I mean, if their ERA is a little bit inflated, but if Blake Snell can give us a solid, I say, 5-6 innings pitched, and I mean solid, like, no more than 2 earned runs, I'm pretty confident this Giants bullpen can come in and seal the deal for us. Keep this Dodgers team total under. I really do like this as a pick. I looking at this game, I consider backing the Giants on the money line, but I'm just cursed when I back a team to score runs. I mean, this would be like a 2-1 Dodgers win. I don't want to touch that. And I actually don't even know who's starting for the Dodgers when we're recording this video. So rather than do that, I'm taking the safer play, which I think is just the Dodgers bats to not be all that well in this game. But Austin, you got another one. Where are you going?
Yeah, I love the pick. If you're telling me I can get Shohei Ohtani for 2+ bags at plus 130, that feels pretty free to me. But I'm just kidding. I really like that one. I think we kind of backed the Reds when they came off a home run derby and they stunk up the joint. So I really like that one. Now I got another player prop. Then we'll dive into a little Nerfy action. So get amped up for that. Nerfy Nation's back. But this one, we're going out to Coors Field. I'm taking Tanner Houck of the Boston Red Sox over 17.5 outs. A little juiced at minus 140. Personally, I don't think this line should even be 17.5. I think it's the only reason it's here is because it's in Coors Field. But even though you're in Coors, you can give up some hits. You could still get some outs and get 6 innings pitched under your belt. I almost actually put this in the parlay of the day. but I'm going to find some other plays because minus 140 still is a prop that I'm okay taking and laying a little bit of juice. When you get to the minus 150, minus 160, and I'm not even really probably touching a 160 or 170 prop, I'll probably throw it in the parlay of the day. Now, Houck is over this line in 14 of 19 starts, so very good hit rate. 3 games, he did end with 17 on the dot, and if that happens, chalk it up to the game. But this guy that's been really good on the road, 1.91 ERA and a 0.183 batting average allowed. Really good. They did skip him in the Dodgers series, gave him a little bit of extra rest. Did pitch in the All-Star game, and I think he's the reason. If I'm trying to think of Ohtani, I think he was the one that hit the home run in there, and I think that came off of Tanner Houck. So not great. Maybe that's why they skipped him. They had saw enough of Ohtani versus Houck. They're like, yeah, we'll skip that. But going up against the Rockies, obviously Coors Field, tough test. There's going to be runs scored in this game, but I think the Red Sox need some length out of him. Didn't get a lot of length out of Cutter Crawford yesterday. They did pitch Kenley Jansen, who will be out for this whole series, so they're already down a bullpen guy. Kenley Jansen, not a guy they can put on the IL, so it's not like they can call up and bring in another bullpen guy. They're going to be shorthanded in that bullpen. So game 1 of the series, maybe Houck's not looking great, but maybe they run him out there into the 6th inning. Like, hey, man, we need this. Wouldn't shock me. They also don't have a starter listed tomorrow, so maybe it's more of those like longer bullpen arm type games. I think they need some some length out of Houck here. I think we get at least 5, and I think he can go easily through the 6th inning. This is a Rockies offense that league average in pitches per plate appearance, don't draw many walks, been decent versus righties, but haven't been, destroying righties a ton. And I think Houck can get the job done. He's 20th in terms of fewest pitches per inning at 15.3. Second place is 14.49. So less than a full pitch off of second place in terms of fewest pitches per inning. 12 of the last 14 righties to face the Rockies went 6 innings pitched. You might be like, well, maybe a lot of those happened on the road. Well, no, actually 7 straight have gone 6 or more innings against the Rockies in Coors Field. He's going to throw strikes. This is a guy that does not walk guys. 92nd ground ball percentile and ground ball percentage. I think 84th percentile in walk percentage. Look, throw strikes. The Rockies beat you. Tip the cap. But I think he can easily go out there and get us 6 innings pitched. Maybe it's a little sweaty, but I think he goes 6 innings because I think the Red Sox need it in game 1 of this series, given they have 3 games against the Rockies, day off, and then they get the Yankees. So you need some length out of Houck here, and I think he certainly delivers just that. So give me Tanner Houck. Give me his over and out as our 4th play of the day. And finally, what everyone has been waiting for, it is Nerfy Nation time. Logan, we need the music, and we need the flags out, baby. Come on. Nerfy Nation. 6 quick outs. We haven't done one in a hot minute, and there's a good chance that tonight we have a little live stream. So stay tuned for that. If we do one, it's going to be a late night live stream because we're going out to our favorite one, and it's a late night one. Seattle, here we come. Angels and Mariners taking the no run first inning, currently minus 130 on DraftKings. Now, there are 2 Nerfies we considered. Our runner-up was Braves Reds. Something feels off about that one. Hunter Green, he's liable for 1 home run. And now that Ozzy Albies is dead for the Braves, would be right if their offense showed up. Maybe get a Matt Olson homer for fun. We like this one a little bit better because the Reds, good offense. Braves, questionable. Angels and Mariners, we will live with either of these 2 teams scoring. Now, Bryce Miller, we need 3 outs from you, and I certainly think he can do that. He will start for the Mariners. He is 16-3 on Nerfies, and knock on wood, 10-0 at home. Pretty solid. Angels are 26th in first inning runs, so not a great scoring offense. And Miller, like I said, 10-0 at home, 188 batting average allowed at home. Miller, I need 3 outs from you. Not asking for much. You can get rocked in the 2nd inning. I don't care. 3 outs from Mr. Bryce Miller. I think he delivers just that. And then Logan, who is going to take us home in the bottom half of the inning?
Yeah, I'm stoked because I know Tyler Anderson is going to give us those last 3 outs we need without allowing a run. Tyler Anderson, 7-1 on Nerfies on the road. He did just Nerfy versus the Mariners. It was a J-Rod homer. But we'd be surprised if J-Rod is actually in the lineup today, given his injury yesterday. I mean, if he's in the lineup, oh well. But I still think Tyler Anderson, he got the Nerfy out of his system. He got the painful home run out of the system. He's facing a Mariners offense that is only 19th in first inning runs. It's not a juggernaut in the first inning whatsoever. And if you look at Anderson's splits, only allowing a 162 batting average with runners in scoring position and a 227 first time through the order. This is a really solid pitcher in the first inning. I do want to back Tyler Anderson to get us those last 3 outs we need. Nerfy Nation, we are so back. We're going to fly the flags and hope to see y'all on the live stream.
Yeah, let's get the job done and get those 6 quick outs. The only thing that scares me a little bit, the Mariners, and I talked about this in the breakdown, but slightly better versus lefties. But same time, I don't know what the hell the Mariners lineup's going to be because Julio's now potentially dead. And Ty France is on the waivers, so I don't know what the heck they're rolling out there, but whatever. Give us 3 outs and do whatever you want the rest of the game. So that's our favorite Nerfy of the day. Like I said, runner-up, Reds and Braves. Hopefully both those smack. But those are favorite picks. Like I said, if you can do us a favor, go check out the breakdown, second channel vid. We'll link it somewhere on the screen. Go check it out. See me talk through every single game that we probably didn't talk about here. Let's cash Nerfy later on tonight, and let's cash our parlay of the day, which should be live around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Y'all have a wonderful Monday. Great start to the week. Logan and I will see you guys back again tomorrow for some more picks. Peace.